Okay, folks. Good afternoon. It's after lunch, and I'm just in the shop for a few moments, and then let's go inside and hang out with the kids. Is public school safer than homeschooling? Is homeschooling safer than public schooling? Um, I wonder how many parents nowadays think of that question or those questions, whatever, after an incident like what happened in Nashville the other day. Um, I just I get sick to my stomach when I think about it, and when you look at apples to apples, public school to homeschooling, there's I don't know, there's fewer advantages to public school, I believe. I mean, one of the greatest assets of public schooling is the resources, right? They can pool the resources and have big libraries and swimming pools and athletic fields and classrooms, and they can do all that. Um, Obviously, homeschooling can, and you have to be a bit more creative with a lot of the ideas. But um, as the issue of safety becomes more and more of an issue, I think we'll see more and more parents look to ways to make the homeschooling thing work, and it's certainly doable. And I think if people looked into it, they would see that there's probably a outcome for just about any situation. It might be as simple as having the parents work opposite shift from each other. That way the kids always got a parent home, and the parents can split up helping with the work. Um, but there's definitely ways to make it work. We did, and we had very little income, but we just knew, every time a story comes out like what happened in Nashville, it just reinforced our resolve. And since we decided way back in 2011 or 2010, when we knew we were going to have kids, it's been a struggle, but we've managed, and Julia's done a fantastic job. So that said, are you a public school parent? Are your kids in public school? I asking if you worry is a no-brainer. I'm certain you all worry, but is it getting close to the point where you feel you may need to just pull your kids out of school and do a homeschooling situation? As it is now, they sell backpacks that flip out body armor, and I can appreciate whoever created it to try to save lives, but the reality is, if we got to put that on our kids and then send them to school, um, we just got to do better. We got to fix it. Fix the problem that's causing all the violence. But it just seems like it's been going on forever, and I don't I don't want to split hairs, but I personally don't believe it's an issue of weapons. I believe it's a mental health issue. I don't know if I said it in this, but if you're going to commit something like this to children, you're screwed up in that. There's no question about it. So um that's all. I guess I could probably go on and on about the differences and everything, but I think we really all know the differences. I'll tell you a difference that's kind of interesting is we pay state and local taxes, which go to the public schools. And we also have to pay for all our own school supplies and stuff for the kids. So homeschooling is more expensive. It we don't have to buy sneakers and all this crazy stuff all the time for school and new sets of clothes. And I mean, we can spread that stuff out. We don't have to do it like once a year on the beginning of school. So that's an advantage. But it's certainly not 100% win doing the homeschooling. That's for sure. I would love it if they gave teachers, or excuse me, they gave homeschooling parents like a credit. Give us like a $500 tax rebate we could cash. I don't care if you want us to save all the receipts and send it all in. I'm all for that too, whatever. But to have us support the education of the community as well as our own kids exclusively is kind of foolish to me and unfair. It almost makes it hard deliberately to homeschool your kids. But it will grow. It will be an industry that grows, mark my words, especially if there's any kind of collapse in the government or anything. People are going to continue to want to educate their kids, and the ones that are smart enough will find ways to do it. So, but please leave me a comment below if you're a parent and you got a kid in public school. Talk in any length that you like to, but I would wonder how you feel right now, and have you considered homeschooling, or if you've considered it before, do you consider it even more nowadays? But any which way, thanks for watching. Have yourself a good middle of the week, and we'll be back on here once I get that. I got a project I'm working on. I'm making a video for you guys, so a few more days probably anyhow, maybe. All right, have a great day.